Riddle me this.
Okay, Sasha, I'm going to answer your questions both from the perspective of somebody who works with talent as an agent and as a very micro creator. So Sasha's first question was, why would a creator or an influencer who has built a platform themselves, let's say you have 1 million followers here on TikTok and you've done it all yourself and you're doing brand deals, why on earth would a creator like that want to work with an agent? I can think of a couple of reasons. One that I think will really resonate with you, Sasha, which is that very rich, successful people value their time. And I do believe a big creator, even though they may be self-made, would value their time enough to delegate some of the tasks when things get really big to an agent. In all likelihood, at that point, they would probably bring somebody in-house to give the support, but you never know if they would want to outsource it to an agent to save themselves time, to keep things organized so that they can focus on enjoying their life and also just focusing on content. Another reason why a creator would hire an agent, even though they're established and maybe have built a platform themselves, is to get them to the next level in their business and in their career. For example, a lot of big influencers might hire a talent agent like CAA or Endeavor because they want to have more media projects, other kinds of projects that are beyond just brand deals. There's also licensing agents. If an influencer or creator is really serious about building a brand, they should work with somebody who really knows that space, and licensing agents tend to know how the business works better than just doing it through trial and error. So I'm a licensing agent, and Sasha was asking, what are the requirements or the criteria that agents look for when we are choosing to represent talent? So I'm going to speak for myself. However, I do believe that a lot of other agents would agree with some of the things that I'm about to say, because I look for both quantitative and qualitative qualities when I'm reviewing opportunities. On the quantitative side, for me, it's really important that somebody that I'm representing has a core business that's already established and that I am working with them to diversify their income, take it to the next level. So even if it is an artist, if the artist already has a product line and that product line is already being wholesaled to different retailers, like that's something that would interest me. Also on the quantitative side, for me, it's really important that anybody that I work with understand that they need to invest in themselves. Agents really do want to make their money primarily on commission. And for me, I'm not willing to invest my time, which is my currency, on any project where the owner of that project is not willing to invest their own currency. I think we're going to see more and more agents move to this model, as well as manufacturers who are typically licensing these brands to move to some version of this model. On the qualitative side, I just use my instincts. And if something really interests me personally, or I feel connected to it, I am going to be interested in it. Or if the person I feel really connected to, or if I don't feel really connected to the person, that also would be one of the factors that I consider. Last question that Sasha asked that is a really important one is that if you don't meet that kind of criteria, do agents help you get to that place? I do not know any other agents that do this. However, I do have consulting and coaching practices. I have groups and I have individual coaching and consulting, and the whole purpose of it is to do exactly this. It has been a very rewarding part of my practice these past couple of years, and I have only a few spots for this. So if this is something that interests you, you can go to the link in my bio and you can apply to work with me one-on-one. And you'll see the kind of questions that I ask, and that will give you an indication of how I work. And I'd love to hear from you. And if you are interested and fill out the application, you'll be hearing from me.